What does it mean for you to, beat a really good Suns team twice in your home floor in 3 days here?
I think that's big for us. Like I said, last game, the Suns, they've earned their resume. They're a great team. So for us to get 2 back-to-back wins against them, that's big for our confidence.
You've been closing a lot of these games with Larry this season. What do you think about playing next to him and that combination?
I like playing next to Larry on the court because he provides such a kind of unique spacing in terms of like corner or in that short corner because you throw it to him and he can just rise up and just put somebody through the rim or he'll hit the corner 3. So closing the game with him, it gives more spacing.
Even last spring, Larry was telling us, like, just wait till we get Zion back. Like, a lot of vocal support. Could you sense that he's really been a guy, kind of in your corner since he came here?
Since the first time I interacted with him when he came to New Orleans, him and CJ, they just always been there, been in my ear, just put me on game, some things, just let me know your time gonna come next season.
I know we talk always a lot about Dyson and the job that he's been doing, but what do you think about him in those switcher lineups where he can defend the 5 and the role as well as he did tonight here in overtime?
Like I said, man, Dyson is athletic. That deflection he got late in the game, man, that was a big deflection. Especially after whatever happened to him. I don't know whether it was ankle, knee, or what it was, but for him to come back in the game after that and make those plays, man, that's respect. I respect that.
And this was kind of like a playoff-like experience for you in that you played them on Friday. You see them again today, knowing they're going to come in with some adjustments, how to defend you. Just what was that like seeing the way they did things differently today, and how did you adjust to it?
I mean, it's like I said in my post-game interview Friday night. They're a great team, so they are going to make adjustments. And if we want to be a great team too, we got to make adjustments as well, figure out what they're going to try to stop, and Coach Green and especially Teresa Witherspoon and Corey Brewer, they really prepared me for this game.
And just can you describe the impact Naji has on you guys on and off the court, just with everything he does, personality, his versatility on the court, all that kind of stuff?
Naji is he's like a Swiss Army knife. Like, he can just do a lot of things very well. And he's a team guy. Whether he's sitting on the bench or whether he's on the court, if you need him to do something, he step up and he brings energy. Even in those moments where I talk about Jose a lot, Naji be right there. Those two are always right there bringing that energy and the physicality.
Have these past 7 games, and you're averaging about 30 points in that stretch, have they helped you understand anything about the influence that you can have on this team and want to have going forward?
It helped me understand that we number 1 in the West right now. I know to a lot of people that's not a big deal because I know it's early in the season, but, for us to kind of have that ranking right now, that's big, and we want to not only hold on to it but build on it because we have a deep team, and we all have a special bond, so everybody is happy to see each other do well. So, like I say all the time, my teammates and my coaches, they give me confidence to go out there and be me, and I give my teammates and coaches the confidence right back.
Hey, Zion, the MVP chants got a little louder tonight, and it seems like it's going to be a thing for the rest of the way. But what does it mean when you think back to last season and now when you're hearing those chants like you are?
I think I missed that free throw. Yeah, right. It was one of those. Oh Lord, I got to make this next one. That's just the city of New Orleans. They got a lot of love. I've been saying it for years. Drew Brees told me when I first met him, if you love the city, it's gonna love you right back. And it's a true statement. I love the city of New Orleans. And I'm just glad they come out and support the way they do.
You talked about the adjustments that the Suns made over the last couple of games. How much, like, of when you're playing, are you taking in mental data in the first half and figuring out, okay, these are the type of coverages I'm seeing now, and this is how I'm going to choose to attack in the second half? How much is that a part of your game?
I mean, I kind of watch film on the previous games. Not so much about the good things, more so about like what I did wrong and, okay, if I was able to do this, how would a team try to come at me different or with different coverages and stuff. But my mindset is always just play the game the right way. If they're trying to blitz me, I trust my teammates, get off the ball, and trust that we all going to make the right play.
In these last couple of weeks, do you feel different in the sense, do you feel like you're putting something together maybe that you haven't done before? Like, do you feel a growth in your game in the last couple of weeks?
I do. And I got to thank my coaches and my teammates for that, especially Teresa Witherspoon and Corey Brewer. They're always in my ear telling me, don't be shy, just be who you are. It's okay to express yourself and, show that energy. So, thanks to them, I do feel that growth because, with two people like that in my corner, I can't ask for much more.
So I'm thinking back to last year when you were watching this team, when you were rehabbing. Were you thinking about at all of this team being in first? Did you envision anything like this? Were you thinking, trying to, what can I do to make it happen?
Absolutely. It was just one of those things where, we added CJ, Larry, Trey, Herbert, and Jose. They picked it up late in the season. And I said it in interviews last season. It's hard to watch something like that, watch how the city reacts and not want to be a part of that. So I think for me it was more so watching film and figuring out where I could fit in while still allowing everybody to do them, grow, and, win.
The kind of towards the end, couple moments where you and Naji really got the crowd into it, just raising your hands and stuff like that. One question, just what do you think of this Sunday home crowd, and two, is that something you've been doing your whole life? Even back in like high school, just getting the crowd into it after a big play.
In high school, yeah, but when I got to college, just being in Cameron. And, that small gym, but the fans are right there. That's when I really was like, oh, I like this. I like when the crowd's into the game because, it gives everybody confidence. And even on away games, when their crowd's into the game, how can you not be, as a competitor, how can you not be in an environment like that and want to thrive in that?
Thanks, Steve.
No problem. You guys have a good night.